I did want to talk about this because it was pretty interesting. MrBeast, one of his best friends and crew member, I've met him, sweet guy, Chris Tyson. He had his son around the same time we had Theodore.
When did you meet? I didn't know that.
So I was in a MrBeast video. You remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The driving across the country to have a burger with H3.
I remember.
We're dogs. So he's a really nice guy. He's always been a really nice guy. So I guess he started a hormone replacement treatment. He, by the way, people keep getting like angry, like I'm misgendering him. His pronouns are not. He says he's cool with whatever.
He has any pronouns listed in their Twitter.
I mean,
bio.
his name is Chris still. So.
Well, Chris is actually kind of a neutral name.
You're right.
Yeah.
You just put a K in there, and then all of a sudden. But anyway, I know him. I like him. So stop that. So I was surprised by this just because I had no idea. I mean, I didn't. I mean, and who does, right? Because he's married. He has a son. He's still married and has a son. But he's announced that he's doing hormone replacement therapy, and he started kind of I don't know how to describe it because he's not come out as like trans, but gender non-conforming, I guess.
Non-binary, right?
Non-binary. So people are freaking out, And I miss MrBeast. Everybody's a fan of MrBeast, so he's going to have a lot of conservatives.
MrBeast. Yeah, that's going to break a lot of their minds because MrBeast, I think very consciously has tried to remain above the fray when it comes to anything controversial and everything. And but I was glad to see he was tweeting out his support. He's not, he's not being wishy-washy about it at all. So
I gotta say, these guys, I'm so proud of them. One for Chris, like people go, "What's wrong with him? Like his brain's rotting. He's crazy. He's got a wife and a kid, and and it's just crazy and weird." And I'm like, this is a dude who is in his mid-20s, is married with a kid, has the best job in the world, and makes a shit ton of money, and has everything to lose by doing this.
Right.
He has everything to lose. The only pro in this would be to feel more himself.
His own well-being, yeah.
His own well-being, which is what he said. He said he thinks it saved his life. So these people, they would rather him be dead, apparently.
Yep.
Or miserable, or miserable, closeted.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the American way. They're like, yo, come on, what's up, dude?
Yeah, they would have much rather Chris had stayed in their traditional life and not change any. Like literally, I lost what I was gonna say.
They want him to be like
bottled up.
They want him to be the dad from American Beauty.
Yeah, they would rather him
the American way.
suffer silently with everything that they think is right than be themselves.
What's interesting, and it took an incredible bravery. And if you find it weird, that's because you're just not used to seeing this kind of stuff. Because it's in the process of being normalized. He didn't do anything wrong. That's where you guys are fucking crazy. You're acting like he did something wrong. He's just being true to himself. You want to, this is a guy who, again, he's being true to himself for the sake of himself and his kid and his wife and his family. They're still all together, and I think it's inspiring. I think if there's people who are struggling themselves and seeing this and seeing him talk about how he turned around. Hopefully, and I'm sure it will because the audience is so massive, will inspire people to take care of themselves as well. But there's a really ugly part of this too, of course. Bro, what the fuck happened? 130,000 likes. The top comment, MrBeast done showed him the beast. Eggplant emoji. Ollie London, of course. You guys, this is the craziest thing. Ollie London, I don't even know how to describe this guy. He went trans-Korean and became... He's the first transracial guy, and he wanted to look like Junior.
I don't even know if it's the first. I mean, maybe.
And now he has, as many have figured out, that it's very, very lucrative to ride the conservative hate train. Ollie London has now joined their ranks. It's heartbreaking to see so many young people feel compelled to change themselves and their gender. This is a grown-ass man, dumb idiot loser. He goes, it's heartbreaking to see so many young people. This is a grown-ass man with a family.
And also, you tried to turn yourself Korean. Like, you're the last person that should be commenting on this.
Wasn't he
Fucking
trans
idiot.
at some point, or was he?
I believe so, but
Yeah.
now they're a big detransition celebrity. They realize
the new
that
grift.
That's where the cloud is.
I've been there. I know.
Right.
It's changed them's gender. Learning to accept our natural selves is extremely difficult, but loving ourselves is more important. Are you fucking me in the asshole right now? You're gonna talk to me about the value of learning to love yourself? Like, let's say that's true. You've been through quite a journey, Ollie. Would you deprive other people of that journey? Like, I'm glad that you came out on top. You went trans, you went transracial,
You went Korean.
and now you've settled on yourself and you're happy. So you want to deprive other people of that journey? You want to judge them? You want to hate them because now you're fine and people are paying you? You hateful fucking trollish. God, I hate him such a cynical bitch, dude.
Yeah.
He wrote a book called Gender Madness. That's what I'm saying. It's so lucrative to hop on this train, man. It just pays so well. That's what's going on here. Then Chris responded to it. Let's take a look. He responded HRT, and it's only been 2 months. So again, being proudly himself. In case you missed it, this is his alt. He said, informed consent HRT saved my and many others' lives. The hurdles GNC people, what's GNC?
Gender non-conforming.
Oh, okay. People have to jump through to get life-saving, gender-affirming healthcare in a first world country is wild to me. Just let people make informed decisions about their own bodies. No.
There it is.
No, that's kind of their whole shtick, dude. Carl being a supportive king, even MrBeast. And this is when I really was like, okay, Beast is cool, man. He's coming out here supporting his homie, and he is sticking his neck out because this is such a
there's
culture war.
There's no way to avoid the backlash. They're gonna boycott MrBeast now. Good luck.
Yeah, be about as sexual as boycotting Bud Light.
Yeah.
We're boycotting air, brothers. These trans people have been breathing the same air as us. I'll be holding my breath. Got me an oxygen tank from China. Got me an oxygen tank from Russia. There ain't no gay people in Russia, Putin said. MrBeast has been very supportive. I love that for him. I really do love that for him. That's so cool of him. Here's more. This dude said, bro, what the fuck happened? He came out and said, here to help with the ratio. We love that. This guy said, in a few years, looking back at this thread and remember they were never your friends, only yes men cowards. Hope you come out of this safe. Like, dude, what are you talking about? So cynical. MrBeast's opinion, irrelevant ratio. Love that for you.
A few years, look back at this thread. Remember they were never your friends.
He's saying, in a couple of years, when you realize the terrible mistake you've made, as we know, there's a huge number of people, trans people, that regret it. About less than 3%. You'll realize that they were never your friends because they didn't make you want to kill yourself like I would have.
Right. It was just having a hard time with the logic there.
I was supportive, of course. I wanted to voice my support for him.
Oh, what a...
And the commenters were gracious enough to call me transphobic for misgendering him or something. Oh, and then, of course, the man who cares the most, Keemstar, had this to say.
Trans right defender, Keemstar.
Ethan Klein is being called out for labeling Chris a king. After Chris announced they are on hormone replacement therapy, many feel Ethan should have used Queen instead.
Many feel.
I support you, King. His supporting evidence is this comment with no likes.
That makes sense.
0 likes.
0 likes, 0 engagement.
Nice.
What do you think you are supporting if you're calling her a king? People are so annoying and dumb and like, just shut the...
What do you think you
Like, dude.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he was there. He was in the chat. So shout out to them. Now, there's this whole other story. This guy is claiming that Chris reached out and threatened to sue him because of a tweet he made. Look at this. Old Chris would make fun of new Chris. People always say that about me. Old Ethan would be making fun of new Ethan. It's like, it's so fucking dumb. It's like, I'm me. Ask me. Here, let me tell you. I'm me. No, I wouldn't.
It's me.
I think I'm the authority on what me would do.
It's me.
Also, this insinuation, Chris would have definitely made fun of this trans person. Look at this trans idiot, old Chris would have said. Like, no.
That was the big focus of MrBeast videos a few years ago, was just dunking on people. That's always been their content.
It's also just so funny. Like, that Chris probably was struggling and was thinking about this. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chris on the right is the Chris that I imagine the Chris on the left would be proud of and like happy
Proud of.
for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Right?
I think. And people say, "Oh, old Ethan would make fun of new Ethan." I'm like, I'm so much happier and better off now in every perceivable way.
Yeah, like
I think I would be super happy. And well, you can just ask me because I'm me, and I'll tell you.
that's true.
I wouldn't make fun of that. I'm cool. Old me made the decisions to become new me. So this guy's saying that Chris is threatening to sue him. Now, from what I can tell, this is not real. But what he's doing actually is super fucked up, and maybe Chris should sue him for the joke because he put out this message. Yo, whoever, I saw this tweet from you today and wanted to say my lawyers will be in contact with you shortly with a court notice for misspelled defamation. This idiot wrote it himself. Don't know why you or anyone would tweet something so hatred towards anyone on the internet. So blatantly
What a
disgusting. See you
Fucking
soon.
asshole. Yeah, obviously that's not fucking real.
And then he responded, what the fuck? The thing is that
Dumbasses will think it's real.
a lot of people think it's
Of
real.
course.
And I
Jesus
started to
Christ.
even get a little confused because
What's a wild thing to just put out there?
that's actually, that might be defamation. But so I think this is Chris.
That would be real irony.
Now
He
I'm
does
suing
sue,
you.
If he does sue for defamation, but for making up the lie about suing for defamation.
Chris.
Love says that account got banned.
Okay, not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this was Chris saying that this never happened. He says my lawyer will be in contact with you, Mr. Beast. But this guy's still running with it, that it's real. I saw a TikTok of someone claiming that Chris reached out to them too. And this was when I got confused. I was like, this shit is not real, right? And the comments here, this has 1 million. This is where it's really fucked up. 1 million likes, 1.1 million likes. All the comments are like Chris, like transphobic and hating and believing it. 14 million views on this video. So here's what it's posting. It's posting this message that we just read on Twitter. Now he's posting a fake summons? Like this guy needs, now we're in lawsuit territory. He
crazy.
posted a fake summons?
I mean, that's so over the top that you have to assume it's all fake, right?
I can't imagine it's real. There's no shot. There's
Yeah,
no
I mean,
way.
I don't believe it, but I mean,
But this guy actually needs to be sued now because this is fucking insane. 13 million views. And if you go to the comments,
Let's go.
this is the guy who was tweeting about it. He's banned. Chris, please take action against him. It would be so epic and poetic.
you have to prove damages somehow, right? Like,
Well, so indefinite.
isn't it? It has to know like malice and provable damages. Aren't those like kind of the?
I think
two
you can
things you
do
need.
punitive damages, which are limited, but I'm not really sure. There's also certain crimes that have like implied damage if they're accused of doing something heinous enough. Dude, they wrote his name on the lawsuit, Alex Fearbuck Francis. No, they're not writing your Twitter handle in the lawsuit.
Dumb.
Stupid ass. And then it's signed Chris with his Twitter handle. Dude,
Oh,
what?
I didn't even look. Okay, yeah, obviously.
Fake.
This is-
Yeah, it's fake. So, but I saw this and I'm truly disturbed by this. If you go to the comments, again,
Yeah,
13
bro,
million
this is
views.
Insane.
We've got a Christian. He is risen. Chris has fully lost it. For real, Chris is a living L now. Your Honor, he hurt my feelings. So this is not real. These all
50,000 likes.
these people all think this is real.
Aye,
Nah, I'm
aye,
with
aye,
Fearbuck. Chris hella insecure for this. Chris L. He can't be sued for defamation for posting 2 pictures of Chris publicly posted. He can't be sued for defamation for lying about this whole thing. Chris is going straight down, just like his test. Fearbuck, you're sentenced to 5 minutes in timeout for hurting his feelings. So this is all people thinking this is real, and this is part of what's so fucked up about transphobia. Now it's like this guy made this really brave decision to come out against with nothing to gain, everything to lose. And now they're going to fucking straight up lie on him to assassinate his character as well. This is
Yeah.
so wrong.
Pretty fucked up.
If I recognize that account. That guy's always been scum and prominent Aiden Ross sympathizer and dick rider, says Mega Awesome. Well, that certainly doesn't surprise me. Is he an influencer? Or oh, wait. See, I got confused by the verified. You just paid for it like an idiot.
Yep.
You want to talk about embarrassing? You paid for Twitter Blue? Hey, check out this guy. He's wearing makeup. Let's fuck him up. Hey, check him out. This guy's got long hair. Let's get him. You're like a bunch of rednecks in a pickup truck. Crazy. So I hope that guy gets sued. I really do. I really do. Here's a bunch of, I don't know if I need. Oh, Sneako's involved. I'm sure he had some. Ollie London, you scumbag.
Ollie London.
YouTuber Chris Tyson
Ollie London.
went from masculine family man. Based on what is he masculine? You don't know anything about him. Just because he looks like a guy? With a 2-year-old son to transgender with, okay, so he goes, with a transgender dude with a family and a son. Pumped full of estrogen hormones all in the space of a few months. Chris from YouTube's biggest channel, MrBeast, decided to begin transitioning 2 months ago. And Ollie London, who has been totally irrelevant. He's totally irrelevant. Totally, nobody takes him seriously. But the minute he comes out with this grift, now people are listening. 17,000 likes. Like, don't you see how easy this grift is? He's probably making more money than he ever has. It's so transparent. I don't know, man. These people seem evil. Like, to go from being trans yourself to being anti-trans for a paycheck. Nico's take. Oh, brother, this is going to be good.
What the fuck happened? The people that are encouraging.
That's Nico when he sees his wife get a fucking bucket load of bukkake on her face.
What the fuck happened? The people that are encouraging this.
That's Sneeko as his wife grabs the other dude's cock and tells her how bad she wants it. He watches.
They're not. They think that they're doing the right thing. They're all brainwashed. Even MrBeast thinks that he's doing the right thing by supporting his friend Chris. Brainwashed. If you really cared, you would not encourage his delusion now. You would look at the long term.
If you really cared, you would let him kill himself.
And see that this is something that he's doing because he is brainwashed by social media, because he's
That's
living
so
in the West
insane.
where this is pushed by a bunch of garbage. If you were really his friend right now, you would hear what I'm saying because someone's.
This is so gross. I don't even need to listen to it. You don't know anything about anything, dude. Here's a Sneeko tweet. We are praying for you, Chris. Hope you realize how much impact your decisions are having in the youth. That's actually I agree. I think he's actually probably saving a lot of young kids who are scared. It's sad. I feel for the trans people. It's just the world is so unfair and so mean. It's just so mean right now. Hateful, even violent. I don't like it. But anyway, shout out to Chris for making this very brave decision to be true to himself. With nothing to gain, I think that's worth. This man had everything to lose by doing this. Y'all think he did this for fun or something? And MrBeast for supporting his buddy. That's awesome. Good for both of them, eh? Love them.